Second.
Yeah.
Is anyone streaming?
I will be.
JBH is also live.
Dane and myself are also streaming. Jenny.
Where's the cluster launcher? There it is.
Is anybody from the Battleshot group missing a summon?
Yeah, Mulligan.
Alright, Mulligan login.
Okay, taking summon.
Okay. Did we post the map for Saffron, Group 1 through Group 8, distributing down the side,
I have
healers in the back? Yeah, we need
Hold
to
on,
post
let me
that.
pull up that old one.
Yep.
Brush channel.
Basically, we execute a one-side spread on Saffron because it's just a bit simpler. Sometimes people like to do two-side spreads. It's a little bit better to do two-side spreads, but we're going to do one-side spread. So this means that blizzards in melee are very likely to be scary.
Brand
So
Walton,
just-
whatever you changed, I can't post the map. Whatever you changed on the permission for the channel.
In the Monday
Yeah,
channel.
since I don't have permission to send messages in the chat.
Looking at it right now.
Since I don't have permission. To
who
send
are the two
messages
people
in
that
the
we're
chat.
missing?
Looking at it right now.
Aaron Graham is one
Who
of
are the two
them.
people that we're missing?
Hold
Try
on.
now, source.
Yep, I got it now.
Fun, but really good.
Heal, HX Death Boom. They're all here. Devs isn't here, but Hobbs is here. Okay, that's fine. Denise Blamo, Sensor. Denise Blamo.
You're only,
That's the
I'm
other one.
streaming with Dimta because you're only going to see Saph from my
Okay,
POV.
phase
and
one
then you'll
of
have to
Saph
see
is
KT
that,
from
and
Dimta's
phase
POV.
two
Because
of
I'm not
Saph
in for
air
KT,
phase
so.
is.
It's going to be a pretty quick stream tonight, guys.
Where's
It's gonna be like
Bat Bears here?
20 minutes tops.
So
for
who's
me, at
the
least.
other person that we're missing?
Druids, I know those aren't your names, but basically one of you guys kind of needs to be towards the tank. The other one needs to be far at the other side.
Okay, so in the picture here, we have where we are during the ground phase. We have healers more centrally located further up, with the range DPS behind the healers, so the healers can heal everyone in the group. As she rises into the air, range DPS are expected to go as far back into the back as possible. Make sure we have mages distributed in groups 2 through 7. Don't put a mage in group 1 or 8. So mages can have max spread to decurse everyone, and Resto Druid Prio decurse web on tank. When air phase happens, everyone's spread out. Range DPS go to the back of the room. Healers try and maintain position for maximum spread and using flash heals and all the good stuff. Melee, try and find a spot. Spreading here is really critical. And you have about 10 seconds after the 5th spear goes down to hide behind a tomb. You can just Petri the tomb if you're not going to make it. After 3 or 4 spears go down, be looking for where you can go hide behind a block. You can't always make it to a block, but you can just Petri the crash. It's no issue.
So are we changing around the groups after Saph to have a mage in different groups? Okay.
Yeah, we're distributing the mages so that they can, groups 2 through 7. They have they're spread out so they can decurse their group. So look to decurse your own group mages first, and the groups adjacent to you, 1 and 3 if you're 2. Don't be trying to decurse like group 7 because it'll just simply be out of range, 3-yard range. On decurse, it's pretty small. Anything else to go over before we do drop the cluster and do Saph?
Question: do you want us to use or redo our regular frost to
What's up,
the
everyone?
interface?
Yeah, frost in the air phase is fine. But you're looking for, if you get if you get hit by someone else's spear, that's like, I need the frost protection potion here, right?
Right.
That's like the trigger for saying like, okay, I should need to re-up. But if you're like 100% health and you don't even get hit by a spear, you can probably just save for a damage potion if that's better. But just, you know, especially if you get hit by a spear that isn't yours because of failure to spread, definitely use a frost protection. The Petri does not stop that spear damage. So if you get really low during the air phase, the Petri will do nothing for you. You have to execute the spread mechanic, or you can just get double speared and die. The Petri is to mitigate the frost bomb explosion at the end. It does nothing for the frost spears. I hope that was made clear. Any other questions?
Priest PIs are posted. Glavestorm, Cutie is not here for Saph. He will be here for KT, which is why I just left it at that. So if you wanted PI basically anyone else on Saph, you're good.
Hey, Web, question for you, bro.
Yes.
Do you guys Titans on KT or no? Or do you use Swiftness?
If you're gonna be threading KT for the purpose of taking melees and potential frostbolts, then you should Titans definitely. But you're probably better off not using Titans, using a chromatic resistance if you're truly min maxing. But I didn't ask anyone to prep a chromatic. You can just pop a Titans. It only causes 44 more damage from the one mechanic, right? So I'm not sure it's the worst.
I like to Swiftness on KT just to get out of fissures and shit.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds wise. If we didn't really go over that, so for next time, that's a good suggestion. But whatever you have prepped, execute that and play to your game. All 4 tanks are going to be threading when I get mind controlled. Definitely look to get quick CCs out on Web, Sheeps, Magic Dust, and then the other 4 people that also get controlled. Quick CCs is how we execute a clean KT. But let's focus on Saffron first. Okay, any other questions on Saffron?
Yeah, sorry, can you explain that blast thing one more time? That's if we don't get behind an ice block?
Yeah, I'll just kind of walk through the air phase one more time. So she'll rise into the air after a fixed amount of time. She can potentially do it twice. It's not that bad if she does it twice, but it's we're trying to do enough damage so she only does it once. So when she rises into the air, she'll shoot out frost spears and entomb random people in the raid. So we spread out because it does splash damage around you, and it does a lot. It does like 3,000 to 4,000 frost damage. So we spread out so we don't get hit multiple times by this. And when they get entombed, it creates a person in a block of ice. And after 5 spears go down, she'll start slowly dropping a frost bomb. After 8 seconds, it will explode. And if you're not behind a frost tombed person to line of sight the bomb, you'll instantly die. If you can't make it to someone's block just because of the way the spears went out, you need to use a Petri, and that will mitigate the damage from the tomb completely. So stay spread and start looking for your block after 3 to 4 spears go out. After the 5th spear goes out, you're free to go to your block. But don't try to go too early, because if you go early and then you get speared and you hit a bunch of people going to a block, then
keep in mind that if you are currently meleeing the boss, if you're behind a block, it no longer counts as cover. So stop hitting the boss if you're behind an ice block, or you'll still die.
correct.
Double escape.
So are you saying sphere or spear? I'm thinking I'm looking out for something round or what?
It's like a frostbolt that hits somebody and it forms an ice
Okay.
block around them.
Okay, and are you saying those can one-shot people or just do a lot of
No,
damage?
those are the people you need to hide behind.
Okay,
After 5 of those go out, then you're supposed to move behind one of them. If you hide behind too early, then you could stack the tombs and also do a lot of AoE damage. So don't hide too early.
If
but
you
need to be
hide
behind them.
early and you get the frostbolts do an AoE around them, which can be super bad if you stack early. So don't go to the blocks early.
And with that, if you look at the map doesn't show the green area. It's kind of like off the map. You are able to stand back there. So ranged, when he goes in the air, like ranged can literally back the fuck up to give melee more room in the front.
Yeah, and I will also be YOLO saying fuck everyone, and I'm going straight to the center of the entire spread because it is imperative that I get to a block because I can't Petri a block like you guys can. If I Petri a block, we're just gonna hard wipe because I'll threat reset. So I'm gonna selfishly go to the center of the spread to guarantee that I can have time to get to behind a block.
Are you guys gonna call out when to get to a block?
Yes,
Greg is really good at it.
we'll be narrating how many frostbolts have gone out, and after 3 have gone out, I'll say start looking for your block. After 4 have gone out, I'll be like, okay, start thinking about how you're gonna get to your block, and then when 5 goes out, it's like you need to go now. You have about 8 seconds from the last one to get there, and of course, you can always Petri the tomb.
If you're not web, feel free to Petri. Please Petri, don't just die.
It's simply a line of sight. If you stand behind the tomb, the bomb drops in the very center of the ring. There's a bunch of rings around in the very center of the room. That's where the tomb comes from. That's what you're line of sighting, is that explosion from the middle. You put the block between you and the bomb.
So melee on phase 2, we're just spreading and just AFKing. We're not trying to spread and still be hitting the boss.
You're not trying to be spread and still hit the boss. It's not Onyxia. You need to focus on resolving the mechanic and mitigating the damage of the spread. If every melee gets hit by that frost bolt, we can wipe.
If you're a warrior in phase 2, you go D-stance and you just chill.
Yes.
You just focus on living. Just go D-stance and focus on living. And then when he comes back down, you go berserker stance and you finish the fight.
Yeah, and when he lands, be sure to let me turn the boss because I am very vulnerable on the land on when they land. So, and if you start attacking right away, you can parry haste and cause me great distress. Okay. Any other questions?
Also, healers, remember, all pallies should be basically over, ready to heal Web. You are healing him on the assignment. Turkey, you can kind of flex if you see someone low to help him out. However, do not wait for Web to take damage to start healing. The second he starts forming, start healing.
Yep, just like Patchwork. It's a short fight. It's going to be about 2 minutes and 20 seconds, which is a lot like Patchwork. So, from Patchwork, about how much you can actually heal in a 2 minute and 20-second encounter. So let's make sure we're executing our DPS really well. I will call the melee Death Wish at 1 minute and 25 seconds into the fight. I will call all warriors Death Wish, and Rogue should Blade Flurry off the rip with AR, as long as you don't pull threat.
Are you gonna also call it rec, or do we want us to send rec on execute?
It's better to send rec. I'll call rec as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll call rec. We're gonna do it based off of time. So I'm gonna do about 1 minute and 25 seconds into the fight, and then about 1 minute 40 seconds into the fight, I'll call rec. That will be what I'm doing. Any other questions?
What would you like Warren to Death Wish earlier than your Death Wish timing?
No, just try and do normal DPS without salve and try and be top threat.
We work in D stance or berserker stance.
Nah, just be in berserker stance. If you can't stay on top without being in D stance, then swap. But with just not running salve should be enough of a lead on the others.
Sounds good.
Okay. Any other questions?
After we cluster, can you give us a few seconds to magic resist pot, log out, do all that
Yes.
shenanigans? Okay.
Let's do it. Any other questions? Okay. I think we're ready. Log in.
I'm unbooning now because we're not going to be close on timers.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good idea.
waiting on Brofin to get in, and then I will drop the cluster so whoever can drop the rocket.
So we need to start popping all of our stuff, basically.
I've already popped all my stuff, but you should have. Yes, you should definitely start popping your stuff.
Okay, cluster going down. Whoever's got the rocket, you can launch it now.
Alright, going in.
Remember, when you go in, pop your magic resist potion camp. We'll wait about 2 minutes for your potions to come off cooldown.
Start popping your all your consumes now, even your 15-minute ones.
Do not advance out of the circle here, please.
Did you chill before you log off too? If you haven't?
Yeah, make sure we're yeah, dude. Yeah, we need forts and paladin blessings. We're gonna be logging out, so don't worry too much about paladin blessings. We'll probably have to do them all again.
We need Stewie and Mulligan up here so we can fort that group.
Okay, our mages spread. I already unbooned. You should unboon. Our mages spread out. Yeah, they're reasonably spread.
Yep,
They're
right
all in group A.
Right between everyone. We've already talked about it and where they're standing.
Okay, so they understand, even though they're all in group 8, where to go.
Yep.
Make sure you have the right gear on as well. Make sure your frost res is on too. Don't forget.
And paladins, you guys are spread out into different groups, mainly with melee, so you guys can't.
Anyone got a Titans I can borrow?
Yeah, I got you, Web.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm a mage in group 2. Should I just stick with group 2?
Yeah, that's fine. Well, it says you're busy right now. There you go.
Never mind, cheese. JBH locked out.
Anyone got Grog, Gordok Green Grog, or Gordok Black Label?
I don't think I do. No, I don't.
It's alright.
Wait, eat my food and then I'll camp.
Alright, got it.
Healers, make sure you are pre-healing Web when the dragon starts forming.
Yeah, please just start power word shielding people and drink while you wait for power word shields to be.
Okay. We're gonna wait 30 more seconds and then make the call to log on. Click if you're not logging off, start amp magicking everyone, including myself.
Gotcha.
Cool.
120 frost res. Ish.
$250 frost res without Pally Aura.
I just mean the melee DPS for the pump.
Alright. Mulligan, if you can get my demo shouts, Prio, that would be excellent. I got you. Thanks, man. Alright, log in.
Unbound.
You haven't unbooned? Unboon.
Paladin's blessings.
Sprint on the left side.
At magic.
Rebless the raids.
Good buff.
Magics. Going out.
More amp magics. They just hit those amp magics. Let's do it.
Do SRG. Log in.
SRG's on. Stewie looks like he's stuck on the loading boss.
Alright, we got a lot of amp magics to crank out.
There he is.
When Stewie gets on, we need to buff paladins, rubies. Do you want to send your innervate on one of the paladins to prelay me?
Already Moon's here.
Is that already established?
Yeah,
Moon's here.
Panic at Rogue's get polybus, please. I have 0.
Moon, I got you.
You also might be buff capped and have it, so.
Yeah, you probably.
We good?
Yeah, I think we're good. Alright. Everyone ready?
I don't have salve, so I'm gonna play something.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I do. Okay.
It's buff
Gotcha,
cap,
gotcha,
dude.
gotcha.
Buff cap.
Gotcha. I didn't know.
Okay. Let's do it, guys. Walking in.
Innervate now.
Going left. Going left.
Start
On the run and
shielding.
get some shields on people.
Priests start pre-shielding.
Cure threat on the rip. Cure threat, cure threat. Bad threat. I go. Decurs. Decurs. Holding your DPS cooldowns, walking out of blizzards. Trying to take 2 ticks of blizzard. Air phase is really soon.
Decurs.
Okay, air phase, start spreading out, start spreading out.
Now's a good time to repop your frost resist potion.
First tomb, out. Second tomb, out. Third, out. Start looking at where you're gonna go. Stay spread.
There's a frost tomb in the far back.
Set up, and start going to your tomb.
Find
Out.
shelter.
Don't attack the boss if you're there.
Excellent. Don't parry the boss, please. Don't attack the boss yet. Heals on web. Alright. Back now.
Decurse, decurse.
Big heals. Death Wish now. Death Wish now.
What are your FVP guys?
Got a DPS here. Melee, recklessness. Decurse sensory, decurse sensory, decurse sensory. Untied a blizzard. Decurse, Stewie.
That's very good. Oh, nice. Comfy, good job.
Blizzard is still active. Alright. I want to go into this quickly. I don't want to wait like a million years doing this. The important thing that you need to do, Melee, is you need to walk out of void zones and you need to walk directly away from the boss. Do a 180 and walk away from the boss. Don't go to another stack. Walk away from the boss. Your only responsibility, Melee DPS, is to kick when it's your group and to walk out of void zones.
We need
Walk
to
away from the boss.
We need to do
Walk away from the boss. And you kick. And that's it. And there's 17 kicks. The important thing to do when my controls go out, Melee DPS, you are not the ones CCing people. You're not fearing people. That's not you. That's healers. That's range DPS. You are kicks. It is not your responsibility to magic dust people. Okay? You are kicks. When my controls go out, you kick. Okay? Rogues, send out gouges and blinds if you can, but you are the kick. Okay.
What is the kicker?
We need to get the range swaps in.
Lydea is not online. We're just waiting on Lydea to log in.
I'm coming online. Who's back?
Okay, let's move.
No. No, re-up your frost protection potions, though. And re-juju chill. We need to log out and await the swaps.
Just re-up your Greater Shadow and Greater Frost if you got cursed, whatever on that fight. And GNPP stops the mana bomb damage.
Melee stacks review which stack you're in. icon you're under as well.
Oh, so do you still have distilled wisdoms on you?
Death, what are kicks?
For kicks, we're gonna have for rogues at least, Death and Boom on kick 1, Panic, Bat Bear, and who's the other one? Cheese on group 2, and then Warriors. I'm not sure. You guys could try to like fill for kicks, but we should primarily try to have the rogues do it.
Yeah, warriors, since rogues can actually crowd control people during mind control. When mind controls go out, you're not DPSing the boss. You're just hanging tight, looking to get a pummel. When the mind control goes out, it's a full threat drop, but the frost bolts keep going. So when the threat drop goes out, you're just doing a pummel. You're not even attacking. Just hit an interrupt and stay in your spot. Because the tanks who are fighting the threat do not want to do a pummel at that time. So
Very important. You're right on your spot, but
yes, max melee range, exactly on your spot. If we spread a tomb, it's very bad.
the only time you're let off your spot is if there's a void zone in your spot.
Yeah. Look to shield.
What?
On the map twice. Moonseer is on the map twice.
Oh. Moonseer, take the left one, Rubies take the right. I don't know why I didn't change the name. I apologize.
Got it.
Okay. Are the range DPS swaps complete?
Yes.
Okay.
For no confusion, the throne is top of the photo.
Yes, the throne is the top of the map. The entrance is the south.
Priest, reminder, for Frost Tomb, shield will instantly save that person. You still have to heal them, but a shield will guaranteed save that person. Pally's stun rotation for A-bombs is in the heal assignment. Please take a look at that.
And melee DPS we're gonna help kill that last Banshee. Rogues are gonna start on KT. Warriors help kill that last Banshee. And don't worry too much about the Frost Tomb for the first 15 seconds. Don't worry about being in your perfect spot. Just kill the Banshee, get on the boss, get to your spots, and execute.
There's no hiding behind any ice tombs here.
No. Stay in your spot. Do not move out of your spot unless there is a shadow fissure under your feet.
And,
Yeah,
and
this
CC
time-
magic dust if we have to.
Yes.
Yeah, you will. You be expected to magic dust, but don't do it in such a way where you go stack on people.
Should we like as a mage, should we poly them too, or just leave?
Poly after the magic dust goes out. Just start polying.
If they're casting a spell, counterspell them too.
Yep. PvP it up. Don't Frost Nova them though, unless they're actually going to kill someone, because you'll probably just break a shackle instead. Are shackles assigned? They usually are.
Yes.
They look really
Yep.
good.
Priestwing
Alright.
will mark his with square, Glaive with X, and Bunny with Moon.
Cool. All right, let's log in. Let's do this.
Gear check. Gear check.
Gear check. Gear check. Gear check.
Yeah.
Warlocks,
refrost,
make
probably
sure.
usually chill.
Warlocks, make sure you have your spell pen on.
And the people that were swapped in get like spot buffs.
Get you in your group.
Please
sure to reactivate your range add-on also, so you have range 10 up.
Do not.
Yes,
Shadow
everyone click off Shadow Prot. Shadow Prot, the
resistance.
The resistance buff.
Prayer of Shadow Protection.
Prayer of Shadow Protection, click it off. Magic Dust is a shadow spell, it's really important. Rubies, I still see has it on.
Do I have it?
JBH, you still have it on.
Yeah, I can't see it.
I'm gonna type it out in general chat of Discord, and you guys could just copy paste that in chat. It is in the general chat of Discord. Please go there, type that if you can't see your buff.
Remember range DPS? If you might notice, the healers get priority closer to the boss. We want to allow the healers to be in range of as many people as possible, specifically the melee. So if you look at the map, the way it is, the healers form a ring, and the range DPS are around the healers. Does that make sense? So
Yes.
it's melee, melee in the inner circle, then healers in the outer ring, and then range DPS around there. Okay.
Get some marks on the warriors who are the groups.
Start.
One more thing. If you guys notice, there are 2 groups of 4 in melee. We have never done it before. So healers, especially priests, if either of those get tombed, be as quick as possible, at least on a shield. Give us a couple seconds to get all of them topped off.
Phase 1 range. If you do not know which target to target, just wait for somebody that does the damage.
Yes, no multi-shot here.
You know what? Hey, cutie.
Bang, bang will call out Soul Weavers.
Yeah, I'll ping on
Okay.
the map.
I
and
marked
call it.
cutie
Thank you,
also.
Bang.
Don't do that.
Okay. Any questions? Marks are out. I see star. I see square. That's not.
Squares for the caster thing. Hold
Okay.
on. Profit.
We have death and taxes is triangle.
Profit's nipple. And then I'm working Molly now.
Center
instead of
center is diamond.
Kyo, you're nipple.
There we go.
And Warren, you are condom.
I made Kyo, nipple.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I made a U, but I'll put it back. Okay. Any questions?
Summoning my.
Don't multi-shot into the cubbies.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
Ranged, you can follow square. In phase
come.
1. Everyone move in.
Going in. You can food buff once you enter the circle.
Godspeed, boys and girls.
Priest, I will call when to PI. When I call it, you are PI in your target no matter what.
Immediately.
Alright, Warren, I'll get first taunt on all these, and you get second.
Sounds good.
And they should die in the Hodge every time.
Feels good to be back, boys. Let's fucking do it.
We got a Skelly coming with it as well. Hunters. John, I think you're on elements.
Remember to Juju chill if you haven't, and also you can mana pot 2 minutes into this fight, and you'll have it back with the boss.
Skeleton coming in. Range, get on it. Got it.
Range, there's going to be one Soul Weaver up when we engage KT. We need to kill it, and then go into our spots.
The entrance.
Guys, you know what? Glaive, Cupo, stay on the left side of KT with me. Priest Wing, Lydea, and Bunny, stay on the right side and just worry about the skeletons.
Skeleton behind the A-bomb.
I think Battle Shout is dropping from Swamp,
Yeah.
so re-Battle Shout Wars.
Coming with that.
To the right of the door.
don't have a paladin, you can magic resist pot now.
It would fall off right
Skeletons, skeleton behind the A-bomb. Another skeleton behind the A-bomb.
It's a good timing.
Last sweeper here by the door.
Lasts for 3 minutes, so.
Well, it's starting soon. Rogues, get ready. I'm boss.
Get to your spot, guys. Pop the eyes.
Alright, it's in position here. Max melee range, edges of the dress. Mulligan, max melee range.
Maybe a chick step back.
Bomb on force, make sure you're not near.
Pop your DPS, CDs, warriors. Death Wish. There's our melee. Mulligan, 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 no! Focus up, guys.
Rogue stuck out. Kick.
Alright, mind control soon. Thanks, get ready to Death Wish. Center, I need you to cover. Roger.
Use spheres.
Nice shield. Ads incoming. Free priest, get ready.
Alright, we're gonna have everything happen at once here. Move out of that. Move away from the blues. Go back in.
Phase 2.
Alright, be ready for mind control. Mind control. It's on Aaron.
Forces in
You see it's on center. It's on center. Heal center. It's on Aaron. Back on Aaron.
I had to believe it.
Miss my.
Tell him, please. Somebody CC tell him.
There's no abstract in my F4.
Dispel.
Oh.
Might of Menafel? Are you kidding me?
Get 2 rings of faith.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Sorry, Molly.
Alright, Molly, dude.
Fuck. Guys, why the fuck is Teller running around not MC'd for 30 seconds, guys? Like,
It wasn't in range of my magic dust.
well, there were 3 other people next to him. Could have magic dusted.
Alright, guys. I apologize, but I have to leave.
Okay.
You're good.
Thank you. I forgot that I.
Thanks,
All right.
Web.
I can't loot the rings of faith, so I'm just leaving them there until we decide who gets them.
Just leave them on the boss.
Anyone care about Might of Menethil? Anyone want it? I don't think it really matters. But probably Paladin. It's my thought. Anyway.
I'll take it just because.
Yeah, probably SRG is probably my suggestion. But anyway, you guys sort it out. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
That's the best mitt trinket, right, Koso?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, so close to an immortal. Mulligan, ugh. So unfortunate.
It'd be like that. I completely was looking at timers and didn't really